Sorry about that. It's been a little bit hectic and things like that. So yeah, so we finally started. Although with you guys on YouTube Live, I'm a little bit late. So I apologize. Just trying to get everything started. So we're gonna try to get other things. Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta change something here. Okay, how about we'll just do a dash. Okay, find XT PLE results. Ah, it feels good outside. See, NBA draft and MORE. So let's see. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm live on Podbean, so I didn't know I can do a live show. So this is different. Um, I apologize, you guys that's listening for the first time. I did not know I can go live, so this is insane because I never knew I can go on live. So I am going to share this, and let's just start with this one too. Might as well get that started. So, hey, what's up, everybody? On YouTube and live on Twitch, and now on live on this new podcast that I'm doing. It's called Podbean. So yeah, that's pretty cool that that can go live. I know I can. I thought I could pre-record, but yes, yeah, it says I can go live. So this is pretty interesting, and let me just try to share. And yeah, this is just insane. Like going live, for the first time on this platform. So just gotta share it for a bit, and we're gonna get started. Um, for those who are listening right now, we're gonna talk about today. Of course, we're gonna talk about for NXT Battleground. It was very interesting. I think I think I got like at least like one of my picks wrong, which I'm not mad about, but yeah, things happen. So yeah, apologize if I put that on there twice. Um, share that because we're gonna talk about the Bucks too. What we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna do like a mock draft, and we're gonna do that. And of course, as y'all heard, the results of the NXT PLE event. Let's see. If anything else comes up, we will talk about that too. Hope I ain't put that twice. So south. let's see. I think that should, yeah, that should do it. So yeah, I didn't know that anybody. I guess we can call y'all can call in too. I don't know the number line on this one, so this is gonna be kind of new. So as soon as I figure that out, we will try to do something next week to have people call in live on Podbean. So I'm so happy about this feature, and I didn't even know because we debuted on Podbean yesterday, talking about the results of NXT Battleground. So I was talking about my predictions, and as I did mention earlier, that only got one of them wrong. And like I said, this NXT PLE event, it was not like predictable or anything like that. Like you couldn't predict this one, so anything could have happened. But just like I said, most of the matches I predicted was right, and only got one of them wrong. So I'm happy about that. Like I'm happy about the outcome of this pay per view, and plus, they had a little bit of surprises that was on there too. You're one of the commentator, Vic Joseph, almost got somebody's name. Well, someone that used to be here on WWE is now like in TNA, so it kind of got her name mixed up. So he had to, check himself. So yeah, that's funny. Okay, yeah, all they was doing was talking on the pre-show, so I didn't see it. So I care less. Because normally they would have their pre-shows like in half an hour, but they're starting to do like an hour pre-show too that is not needed. What more can you say? Yeah, so let's talk about the very first match that kick off the PLE event. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully calm these dogs down. But yeah, you got Last Legend versus Soruka, who was my pick to win it. Keani Jordan, Henley, sorry, and Jada Parker and Meechin in this six-woman ladder match for the new Women's North American Championship. Although it's like a little bit, it looked the same as the men's North American Championship. No, same look and all that, but I think the white color kind of looks cool on it. So that's just my opinion on that. Although they debuted the belt, what was it, like a couple of weeks ago? So yeah, it was interesting. Um, yeah, so the match was insane and something that you would like you expect it from a ladder match, but like with women's ladder match, yeah, stuff they did on here was like so unexpected and it was like different. So I'm glad. I did mention that yesterday that this possibly could be the match of the night. Um, but my opinion, like it was a good match, but it wasn't as I expected to be a match of the night. But you know, things, some things can change. And Kalani Jordan is now the new and first ever women's North American championship. So that's still pretty cool. And I was just saying that everybody, well, every woman in that match deserved the win, even if they didn't. They deserved at least the opportunity for that title. Although, like I said, this was the match I got wrong. I thought it would go to Soruka, but it didn't go that way. And yeah, Kalani Jordan wins it for the first time, so made it interesting. Um, Next up was the NXT Tag Team Championship. Got Nathan Frazier and Eximo. Eximo, sorry if I said it wrong. Versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC. Um, this was kind of like mixture of everything. Like you got a high flying tag team, you got the quickness and the muscle in the other tag team. So you thinking that it's going to be actually like a very good match, and it was. Um, yeah, it was awesome. But overall, Nathan Frazier and Exmo did retain the tag titles. So yeah, of course, a couple of VO packages and shouldn't be that shocking. But next up was the NXT Underground match with Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice, and I think I may have said Shayna Baszler was gonna. No, I think I said that she wasn't gonna win it, because she's gonna have a lot of stuff to worry about, especially with the her and God, I always forget that woman's name, and like it's gonna come to me like the last second, like God, I'm sorry, but it'll come to me. It will come to me. Zoe Stark. Yeah, there we go. Zoe Stark. Like I said, that name will always like come to me when I like at least expect it. So, cause Shayna and Zoe got a tag title match on this Saturday at the Classic Castle. But anyways, so for what these women did in this NXT Underground match, it was actually a good one. Actually, enjoyed it, and both of them, got MMA background. So yeah, I wouldn't even complain about that, but it was just like all over the place. So it was pretty good and liked the match. And Lola Vice, shockingly, won the match while the referee had stopped the match as Lola was, kind of pouncing on her, just punching her, like doing the clobbering thing. So the referee stopped the match, and although Baser didn't submit or anything like that or quit, but the ref just called the match. So yeah, that's kind of different. Okay, excuse me. Speaking of this, the North American Championship was on the line. My Flammy was going against Wesley and Joe Coffey, and you kind of knew that Gallus was going to interfere. So, and they did. Like later on, like around the closing moments. So, Oba had his hands full with them, and Wesley had his hands full with them. So, I forgot who Oba pinned, but he I think it was Joe Coffey probably pinned, and he ended up tossing out not tossing out, but ended up yeah, it was Joe Coffey. He delivered the pop up power bomb and pins Joe Coffey for the win. So yeah, they said yeah, Lee flies to level both the two of the Gallus guys. Yeah, yeah, and I guess he didn't get up from there, but yeah, he was disappointed afterwards, and Gallus started attacking him. So that happened later on, but just want to say Obi Flemmy retains the North American Championship. And I'm sorry, guys, because I did thought the ladder match was going to be match of the night. This, in my opinion, was match of the night. Roxanne Perez defends the NXT Women's Championship against Jordan Grace, the TNA Knockouts Championship. So, like I said, it was a little bit controversy towards the end. Otherwise, good match, and I think Jordan Grace was like bleeding from the ear. So something might have happened during the earlier exchange. But yeah, they kept going and didn't stop the match. Because normally, WWE would be notorious for like stopping blood. But then again, it's not under Vince McMahon no more. So things are different. But yeah, pretty interesting. It was like quick speed versus power. That's mainly what it was, like speed versus power. So And yeah, Jordan Grace, she did some things too. But it was just pretty cool. Seeing this like actually happen, and it was like I said, this was match of the night, and oh, like I was saying, Taylor Paxi, she was looking at first she was looking at the I was gonna say NXT Women's Championship, then turn around, look at the Knockouts Championship, grabs it, run, but Ash by Elegance, also formerly known as Dana Brooke, came in, and Vic Joseph, the commentator, kind of like, wait, that's the oh no, that's he said Dana he called himself and changed the name. So yeah, that's crazy. So as Ash and Paxley were trying to go back and forth with the belt, like trying to pull it, Jordan Gray with it, and she put it down, and she was about to finish her job because she was dominating that match at that point. But yeah, what sorry, what Jordan Grace did, she tried to do the driver, but Roxanne had counter and did her finishing move, the pop rock for the win. So well, I was kind of expecting a little bit of controversy in this match, and but I was expecting to be a little bit more controversy with this match, but I didn't get that. But at least I got something, as like surprises had came in, stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But yeah, Roxanne Perez retained the NXT Women's Championship, and don't forget, Jordan Grace got to defend her title this Friday against we don't know. It'll be the surprise opponent. So yeah, that's gonna be like buzzing in everybody's ear, like who the opponent is gonna be. Is it gonna be someone from WWE or NXT or something like that, or will it be Roxanne Perez challenge for the Knockouts title? Yeah, a lot of things can be interesting between now and then. So why not put out that shock value for both companies with the thing they did with NXT 2 weeks ago, and now they can do it this Friday with having somebody from WWE come in and challenge Jordan Grace for the Knockouts title. So yeah, it could be interesting. Now the main event, Ethan Page going against Trick Williams, who's defending the NXT Championship. Um, this match wasn't as long as I expected to be, and I don't know, it just seemed like it kind of ended quick, and like it could have go a little bit longer. But the match was good. Can't complain about it, and made it interesting. But Ethan Page, as he nicknamed himself All Ego, got a little bit ego out there, arguing with the referee. Then out of nowhere, Trick Williams did his move, the trick shot, and pinned him 1, 2, 3. So although it was Ethan Page's debut, it was also like his first loss. So that rarely happens for like a wrestler that make their debut and have their first loss in their first match. So that's kind of rare. And like I said, I did predicted this one. Yeah, Trick Williams did retain the title, and yeah, like I said, overall it was a good pay per view. Yeah, and everybody's every man's dream happened. They like earlier you saw like Sexy Red, the backstage announcer, which was a woman, and Lola Vice chatting backstage, and they was twerking. So that probably got some guys happy. But anyways, overall with the this PLE event of NXT, wow, I will have to give this. Man, this show, my grading would be A minus for this. Kind of one of the highest times I voted for NXT that high. Not saying that all the other PLE events for NXT sucked, which it didn't, but it was just this one is just about something else. Already called my match of the night. That was the NXT Women's Championship. Excuse me. And like I said, I graded it a minus, but rating it from 1 to 10, I will rate it I'll rate it a 9. Rated that high, and of course graded that high. So I think that was something that I rarely did. I didn't grade. There were some other pay per views that happened this year I did not grade. So the highest so far. Cause I know one time I did grade it. What was it, TNA? That close to that high, and I think I did the same thing with AEW by reading the results, although most of them was not like set in stone because there was still like a match or two that was still going on. So we're gonna see if there's any news to talk about right quick. So we're just gonna look through it right quick. After that, we're gonna go through the NBA mock draft. So I'm gonna be picking for the Bucks again, and yeah, and plus it kind of I'm hopefully it'll be a little bit more updated because like I'm gonna be like changing like picks, and like they got one and another person saying that it's going to get this person or something like that. um Mari Jannetty, oh, getting divorced after a month of marriage. Huh, I guess they probably knew how creepy he was. So yeah, also another interesting thing, Moose say he wants to get on like NXT, but some people believe like if they do that, they think Moose is gonna be in the called the power ups, gonna be at the top two brands of or either SmackDown or Raw. So that would be interesting. And then again, you got Clash of the Castle this Saturday, so maybe somebody will make an appearance, or they'll probably do it on a Raw and or SmackDown just to maybe hype up that challenge. Maybe like he'll challenge for the one of the main titles at Money in the Bank. That's possible. Or they'll probably have Moose stay like NXT and maybe challenge Trick Williams on Heatwave PLE event, which would be the next day after Money in the Bank. So no, no, not after Clash of the Castle. And they maybe end up having to fight at a Heatwave. So yeah, I was right the first time. So apologize. Um, Update. Yeah, we found out why Gigi Golan was not you know she was not like wrestling or anything like that as of late because she's dealing with a knee injury. Um, because there was other rumors that's out there that's saying that right now WWE has no plans for her, but reason they ain't had no plan for her because she's injured. Yeah, crazy, huh? But let's see, let's see. See, no, that's not what we're talking about. Of course, I did see Collision yesterday. Yeah, the Collision was all right. Like, not the greatest, not the worst, but it was okay. Um, yeah, that's funny. They was cheering Joe Hendry when during the NXT Women's Championship. So I thought, yeah, that was funny. If y'all actually get a chance to, y'all check out um who killed the first hour of part one of that episode, because you can now see it on go to Vice TV or look at the YouTube channel, and it's on there. So that's pretty cool, and it was just made it kind of interesting. So they trying to figure out like who's to blame for the failure of WCW. There's a lot of names you can throw out there, and there's also were some names that were like out there too that other the the people that they had on the show and just talking about it. You have of course you have the business, the cable owners, Ted Turner. You can blame Eric Bischoff, or you can blame Hulk Hogan, or you can blame like the inmates running the asylum type of thing. Yeah, it could go like either way. So I don't know. Y'all check that those that episode right now. It is on YouTube, so it's pretty good so far. Um, of course, Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander announced themselves from being in the women's On Heart Cup tournament, and as they mentioned a couple weeks ago, that the winner of the men and women's cup tournament will get a title shot, the world, the main title shot at All In. So yeah, okay, they did try to attempt to interview Ted Turner, but they didn't. So I'm not surprised. Um, yeah, of course, next Saturday is the 1 year anniversary of AEW Collision. Um, I can't say that I am watching that. I don't know. It's really, you never know. Um, let's see. Well, there really ain't much to talk about because some of the stuff already, talked about. Yeah, there's no, point. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna skip this, and of course, y'all saw this past Thursday that AJ Francis did win the digital media title. So yeah, beat Laredo Kid, and by what else? Interference. Nothing new with that. But Dustin Rose challenged Jack Perry this Wednesday for Dynamite. So yeah, very interesting. But yeah, there's really much to talk about. So we're gonna get out the wrestling part and start talking about the Bucks. So there's a lot of rumors out there as of late, saying like who the Bucks who will they get in the free agency, or who will they get in the draft. So you get all this stuff that's coming up, and I have been posting some videos up there, so might pop up any minute or is gonna pop up soon. But yeah, some of the videos even got like or I talked about it yesterday about Kevon Looney. I mean Looney, sorry, that they may get him. So you never know. Um, because like I mentioned yesterday, Golden State Warriors are gonna release him. Because I know you have up to the after the draft, you can actually can let them go. So they got so they probably will, and plus like good rebounder, decent defender. So and yeah, they do need that's help. So and like they also mentioned that the thing with you have Bobby Portis was like playing like center. Like he can score and all that, but he is not like a good at center. So yeah, it was kind of short, because they only had like only two people, but they did use Garnero for like playing either the power forward or center. You see, that didn't like he was actually doing okay when he was playing during the Pacer series. So I can't guarantee that they're going to keep him, but it will be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to use the. I'm not going to use the fans, but we're going to use the ESPN. So I'm gonna try to say this to you guys as quick as you can. The ones that's watching, listening live. So I'm gonna try to say the names who pick who as quickly as I can. So I apologize, or I can do like a recap on who all got picked. So I'm gonna do the 2 rounds. Normal. Like I said, this said auto pick behavior. I will go for team need, but I think I'm gonna use that on. I'm gonna do that a little different on. Let's see. It's gonna be sometime this week. I'm gonna do like another mock draft, but I'm gonna do like team needed instead of standard, which is kind of random. So of course y'all see on here. Of course the Milwaukee Bucks is the team I'm gonna be selecting for. So let's start the draft. Let's see. Of course Atlanta, who they pick. Of course Alex Shar. Kind of not surprised. Some people picking. Oh wow, they got the Wizards selecting Donovan Klingon. The Rockets selecting Zachary Richer. Sorry, Spurs picking Reed Shepard. Pistons. Oh, Stephon Castle. So yeah, they picking a little bit different. Charlotte picking Rod Dillingham. Okay, Blazers picking Matthews Bulitz. Spurs picking Nico Toppett. Although he's injured, so they might still pick him. Oh, Grizzlies picking Dalton Connect. Jazz picking Tijane Salem. Oh, so sorry if I got his name wrong. They got the Bulls picking Devin Carter. Oh wow, they got the Thunder picking Zach Eady. So they picking him ahead of the draft. Kings selecting Jared McClain. Blazers picking Kyle Fliflowski. Oh, Miami picking Cody Williams. Okay, something different. 76ers picking Jacoby Walter. Lakers they picking Tristan De Silva. Magic pick. Raptors picking Keyshawn George. Rowland, the Cavaliers has select him. Carlton Clemingham for the pick for Pelicans. Yeez Missy for the Phoenix pick. And now let's see what we got that's available. Oh wow. Okay. It's just y'all know when I'm like talking about the Bucks with the draft as of late that I'm saying that they should always go for a center for their first pick. Then whoever's available, they can go for their second pick. Some picks, they had him, the Bucks getting Keller Ware, or they have select Tyler Smith, which is also not bad of a pick. So although you can probably ease him into small forward, but like years ahead, like have him like gain muscle and stuff like that, you can probably have him play, the backup, power forward or have him play center. He's 6'10", so why not? Um, who else they got available? Tyler Kolchak. If he is available for the second round, I will pick him or just wherever. But you got the back center available, so Keller Ware will be drafted by the Bucks. So I will do that. I think it's a good thing too. Like a guy that can protect the rim and stuff on 7 footer. They did compare him to Brooke Lopez, but I think he's going to be a little bit quicker than him, and I know he might have to gain some muscle. But as of right now, look at him like 16 points per game. Sorry y'all can't see it, but yeah, nearly 16 points a game. Nearly 2 assists, and you got him nearly 10 rebounds per game. And he's decent at the 3-point shooting. So you get like a rim protector, block shocker, good in the post, and can shoot the three. So probably the only problem that they probably will say about him is his physicality. Kyrie will stand up against like bigger centers. So yeah, you never know. So yeah, nearly 59% from the field. So good shooting. Yeah, but ESPN, yeah, have him as probably getting the 25th pick. But I think if he's available for the Bucks should go for him regardless. Although I know they had a whole bunch of tryouts as of late with some of the potential draft picks, but they can still sign somebody after the draft, whoever they want that's still available. So that's possible too. But yeah, like the same thing for like Philly and Phoenix, although their second round picks are they don't have a second round pick, but Philly has somebody else's second round pick, so in a way they're kind of safe. But like Philly's original second round pick and Phoenix uh official second round pick are gone because of tampering. Philly was with the PJ Tucker mess that was going on that they talked to him early before the you can officially talk to free agencies. I know it was the same thing with the Suns, but I forgot like who were they talking to before they actually tried to officially talk to him. So anyway, let's continue. Okay, Nick selects Isaiah Collier and Bobby Kipmans because the Knicks got 2 picks. So oh wow, Washington Wizards select Tyler Smith. Timberwolves Justin Edwards. Baylor Seisman was another player that they said the Bucks would get, but he's going to Denver on here. Oh crap! Tyler Kochek is going to the Jazz, and Boston will select Terrence Shannon Jr. was one of the picks that the Bucks should say they should have. Raptors selecting Juan Nunez, Jazz selecting Ryan Dunn, and now we're on to the pick. So like God, who should they get? But as y'all see that of course it's fair they need a backup center, so we took care of that. But the I don't know how they could be higher on shooting guards. I mean, they can switch some of their players to be like shooting guards, but just in case they don't re-sign Patrick Beverly in free agency, hey, why not go for a young backup point guard? Or they can this out yesterday as well that Ty Washington is a restricted free agent. So whoever tries to sign him, the Bucks can outmatch it. So I don't know if they're going to do that, but why not have him as a backup point guard just in case? But God, this is tough. Because you got Jalen Tyson, that is a good defender. So let's yeah, ESPN got him saying that the Bucks may pick them. So good shooter, many guard skills as a big wing, his IQ and passing vision. He has great off ball and also, like I said, a shooter. So this could be something though the Bucks can go for, like a somebody that can win now. Best off ball mover in the class. Okay, so Kevin McClure, we're gonna look at him next. Let's see if they got okay. They got a video on him. We're not gonna watch that. But, oh, he was in college for 5 years. Although he averaged 20 points. Let's see. Yeah, averaged 20 points per game. Shooting 40% from three. Elite shooter. Also a great passer. Um, oh, they compare him to Grayson Allen, which is kind of weird, but okay. Oh, he's also a good passer and good defender. Okay, that's versatile, switchable, hardworking defender. They got Kyle Kuzma, Paul George, Kyle Anderson, and Harrison Barnes. They got him as the shades up. So, and that's Kevin McClure. God, because either one of those picks would be good for the Bucks. But the thing is, like, they don't need a small forward, but they claim they need a shooting guard and a point guard. And right now, you don't have like any. Who would be the point guard that would be available? Wow, they really don't have any but AJ Mitchell. Oh, they also got Deron Holmes the second. So if they want to go big, they could do that too. But I seriously doubt that they're gonna get another big man. Let's see. Let's look at AJ Mitchell. 20 points per game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds with 50% from shooting. So that's really not bad. Um, oh, 6'5" point. Oh, well, they got him at 6'4", but they got him as 6'5". 6'5" point guard with a smooth game, can finish near the rim and drawing fouls, strong body. Very good free throw shooter. Plays solid D and gets deflections and some help size blocks. Okay. Good around screens. Good mid range and decent floater, but not a great 3 point shooter. But shooting was 3 point shooting was 40%. Um, Not the best playmaker, but still a solid point guard. More so a scorer who can move the ball well, but not going to create tons of high level looks and assists. So I know they're going to need like a point guard. They're looking for to pass the ball. So not a good rebounder. Can't play off ball due to his cutting and his good respectable jumper. Okay, so yeah, this is sorry, this is kind of tricky. So yeah, it's gonna be between Jalen Tyson, and Kevin McClure Jr. God, who got the better upside for like best player available? But they can put like Kevin McClure at the shooting guard too if they want to. Or what they can do is they can put like Chris Middleton at shooting guard and Kevin McClure starting small forward. That's a possibility. Or he can like come off the bench and also have AJ Green start at the shooting guard. That's still not a problem either. Or it depends who they get on free agency. Because this year the Bucks have they can sign somebody from the bi-level minimum exception, which is like a little bit over 5 million. So who's willing to take on that? They couldn't do it this last off season, but the off season before they used it on God, what's his name? What's Joe Ingles? Yeah, they used it on Joe Ingles for that. So that possibility they could use it with somebody again, or they can use that mid level session on Kevin Looney. Who knows? Um, but yeah, like I don't know if you can do it for 2 years and sign for that same level. I don't know if you can do that, but yeah, there's a lot of changes that they're making this year. So interesting. So yeah, we got a couple of weeks left for the draft. So it should be interesting. But for now, like I said, they got I'm sorry, I gotta look at this again. Good shooter, big wing, high Q passing. They would like that. Ball move shooter and best ball move, off ball mover, which would be good. A good defender on and off the ball. So, and I'm sorry, I just gotta look at it one more time. So I'm thinking I'll probably know who I'm gonna go for. I just gotta look one more time. That's a great passer, elite shooter, good 3-point shooter. Oh, he's good on defense too. And okay, so he can guard like multiple positions. So, although he's 22 and he's like the type of player, well, they both are type of players that are NBA ready. But we'll go with Kim McClure Jr. Um, like I said, like they can also put him at the shooting guard, so they can solve like one of their problems on that. But yeah, I think this would be the right decision for now, unless anything's changed. So, like I said, probably the next time I do a mock draft would be sometime this week, just to do team needs. So we'll see how that goes. And I said next week we're probably gonna do like a final one before the draft. If not next week, it probably will be the following week, at least before the draft. But we'll see. So let's continue. So going with Kevin McClure. Portland picks Adam Bona, the center. Spurs picks Cameron Christine, the shooting guard. Pacers pick Jonathan Marble, 6'8" center. Wolves selects Harrison Ingram, small forward. Knicks select AJ Johnson, shooting guard, 6'6". Grizzlies selects Dylan Jones, small forward, that's 6'6". Portland selects another big man, Ariel Humporti, a center. Jalen Tyson, 76ers selects the shooting guard, 6'7". Hornets select Pacon Diet. Um, Heat selects Nikola Jursic, shooting guard, 6'8". And I think that's the Rockets that select AJ Mitchell, 6'4" point guard. Um, Kings select Urchik Komchi. Sorry about that. Clippers selects Deron Holmes, the second, power forward. Yeah, they do need one. Orlando selects Isaiah. Sorry, I didn't catch that right away. Spurs pick Melvin Achina. What thing was the shooting guard? 76ers select Pete Larson. I think that's the only pick that they had before. Quinton Post, a center that Pacers pick, and another Pacers pick another center, PJ Hall. Jamal Shad on the Wizards pick, point guard. Golden State Warriors select Kenneth Simpson, another point guard, but I don't think they need one. Detroit selects Keyshawn Johnson, I'm sorry. Um, Boston selects Jalen Bridges, small forward at 6'8". Oh wow. The Lakers selects Bronny James. Nuggets selects Trey Alexander. Grizzlies select Isaac Jones, small forward at 6'8". And that pick wouldn't count because that's Phoenix pick. But Mavericks would be the last person to pick, and they end up picking. Because I think the 76ers got like 2 second round picks. So let me double check. Yeah, they got Jalen Tyson. So that 49th pick would not count because they would not have that pick. So yeah, that's it. This pick right here would not count. Um, let's see. Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson for the Pistons. Jalen Bridges for Boston. Like mentioned, Bronny James. Maybe they want to keep his father if he's available, but they might pick him in the first round. Never know. Denver with Trey Alexander, a point guard. And Memphis selects Isaac Jones, and Dallas Mavericks select Mentis Ristatovich. This so sorry, I'm pronouncing their names wrong. So this is what we got so far. And now we will show you Bucks picks that I picked for them. So Keller Ware, the center, which they do desperately need a backup center. Then this was kind of solve their, shooting guard problems, and this would be another player that's probably ready to play now. That probably will be on the bench. Potentially could be in the starting lineup. You never know. Like I said, Keller Ware could be their feature center that they're looking for. Like if they decide to move on after Brook Lopez, they can do that. So that's what I think. Like I said, I know what they should get for the 23rd pick. So they should pick a center that's available. And for like their 33rd pick, I really didn't care who they would have got on the 33rd pick, but as long as it's like if they got for a need, that's fine. But if they only got for what they like a best player available, but then that's what most of these teams do. They go for the best player available, which part of me doesn't understand why, but they do anyway. But that's just my opinion. Like, go for what you need, not always the best player available, because probably who you need would be that perfect person that you need. It's just like with but then again, using Giannis is a bad example. So um, end up being a small forward, they end up being like a elite power forward towards the years, and got taller and then got muscle. So and I think at the time, but they grab him, and look how it turned out. So sometimes best player availables were good, but right now the Bucks only need a center, and what they can do with the 33rd pick, they can do whatever they want. If they want to get the best player available for that 33rd pick, that's what they should do. Um, but yeah, that's it for me. Like I said, thank you guys for listening and watching. I'm still surprised that I'm going on live on Podbean. Like I said, it's a new one. As soon as I figure out, how you can of course I'm not gonna close it, but what? Oh wow. Okay, so sorry about that. Is I guess the live stream for the podcast is complete, which I wasn't trying to do. So excuse me. Soon I fix out the kinks with the podcast. I will probably send y'all the number to call if y'all want to call in just to talk about wrestling and also talk about Milwaukee Bucks basketball, or you can talk about the sad tonight's game of Boston beating Dallas in a close game. But anyways, guys that's watching on Twitch, keep following us on here and spread the love. Let people know that you know wrestling and Milwaukee Bucks is all we talk about on here. So spread the love on that. Um, and as for you guys that's on YouTube, like, please subscribe. And if you want to comment below on this, you can go ahead. Just don't be like that idiot that was like, talking last week, just saying like I sounded white, which is still hilarious. And like I said, I kept on going with the show, and he was still talking, so I ignored those comments. But yeah, like, put some real comments below. Like, if you want to talk about, pro wrestling or also like about Milwaukee Bucks basketball, talk about that. Um, thank our sponsors, Art from the Heart. Look for them on Facebook if you're interested in fan art, like from the comic books or cartoons or anything like that. Um, Also, another sponsor, Moving Dudes. If you're in Wisconsin and Florida and trying to move within those states, you can give them a call, 414-807-4299. Ask for LaShawn. He will hook you up and give you a deal. Toy Dimension. If you're interested in like toys and collectibles and also like comic books, and we will have our meet and greet there on the 26th of July with Bushwhacker Luke. But on the meantime, you can check them out on 5925 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. And also Trophy Athletic, another sponsor. If you want your trophies made or you trying to get like awards made, they also got like little championship belts too. If you want to like do it for like a fantasy draft or anything like that, you can go to them. So you can get hold of them on their website, trophyathletic.com, or also you can go to their location, which is in Milwaukee, 1021 North Martin Luther King Drive. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, once again, thanks for watching. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it next Sunday because it's Father's Day, but I might do it anyway just to but it probably won't be long because I do got to talk about the results of this coming Saturday's pay-per-view. So I know I got to talk about that. So we might do a show on Sunday. If not, it's probably gonna be moved to Monday. Who knows? But I will let you guys know. So until then, you guys have a good one and either see you next week or see you later.